Hello, I'm the Ferry, and you're watching Underground Yugioh with Spidey and Kisame.
Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited.
And me. Today is a new day that we're filming 24. And in today's video, I am discussing MasterDuel, which I know you're so excited about, right?
I mean, I'm so, but it's like every single time you bring up MasterDuel, it's just stupid.
I know, right?
Stop doing it.
I know. In today's video, we will be discussing In today's video, we're going to be discussing, is MasterDuel dying? I know, the topic everybody talks about with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it dying? Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Dead? Why is everybody leaving? What's going on? In today's video, I want to do a little bit more of a...
I say yeah.
Have you been playing it? Let's just get to it. Are you playing MasterDuel?
I actually took like a 2-month break, but I want to say for like the past week I have been playing it.
Mm-hmm. What have you been playing? Have you been enjoying the app? Where are you in the ranking wise? Maybe that's affecting it because if you're in the lower rankings, you're not seeing the high meta
I
stuff.
think I'm like mid-gold right now because I had to go all the way from rookie all the way up.
Yeah.
So, but you see, for me, I think Yu-Gi-Oh's just dying in general. So it doesn't matter what platform you're on. I just feel like it's just... Because it's just not exciting anymore. But it's like... And I feel...
So?
I mean, what is exciting about it? Why would... If I'm a new person...
The TCG or MasterDuel, I think the two... They're separate.
I'm being honest with you. Let's just say, my name is Billy and I'm new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Shut up.
He's Billy.
I'm Billy and I'm new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Why should I play?
Telling you why you should play.
Why should I play you?
See, this is why they be like, this is why you guys need mics so you wouldn't pick that shit up. What the hell's going on with this channel?
I'm filming, man. This is where I get my bread.
You like to eat, right?
I'm basically saying, what would you say to Billy?
A brand new player. I think MasterDuel is easier for the newer players to pick up.
Once I pass silver, I get stomped.
Yeah, but you get so many gems in the beginning, and the game is so accessible to information now than it was before. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Before, back in the day, you might be thinking about it when we started, and it was like we didn't have many resources of information.
It sucks, dude. That's
I'm saying, back in the day, we didn't have as much resources to find information of what's good, where to play it, where's the new combo, how to play it. Now it's all everywhere. They even have them in YouTube Shorts where it's like, oh, here's this combo of how to play this deck. Here's what's topping right now. Here's where all your gems should be going to this pack. Here's where all your crafting material should go for these specific cards to build these tech decks. But that's if you want to play competitive. But I feel like in MasterDuel, for a newer player, it's a lot easier because in those lower rankings, you're not going to see the top shit. So it's easier to play your casual decks. And not have to care about it.
But when you're in the lower ranks, they'll be like, you won one duel? Go.
I know, yeah.
They're so quick to throw you into that cataclysmic fucking meta fucking high tier nonsense right from the fucking jump. And for me, it's
I don't really see the meta until you reach diamond. I know you might see them here and there and then gold and platinum.
But you know what it is? I'm going to use me for an example. I'm a very experienced player.
Yeah.
I know how to play very well. And the thing is that but
I toot my own horn.
But for me, it's I can go clock it. Clock it. But it's I'll go all the way down to, let's just say, rookie because I just haven't been wanting to play.
Yeah.
But
I did that before.
Obviously, I'm experienced.
Yeah, so it's easy to fly up the rankings.
Yeah, but obviously, what do you think those poor Billies happen when they?
Yeah, but they only see you once. Because all you do is win 2 times a year in the new ranking.
Yeah, but
they gotta live down there. They gotta live, they gotta eat down there. But my biggest thing in the saying of why is MasterDuel dying is because of 2 big factors of what I've noticed. Was recently I noticed there's this website that keeps a track of all the active players month by month.
Okay.
And I think the last 2 months it's dropped by 3,000%. I mean 3,000 players. The numbers drop down dramatically. And mind you, it's not to say that it's just been consistently dying because there's months where it jumps up. In February, it jumped up. And it went past, it reached a new height of how active the game was with players in for that month. So it's it jumped up and then it jumps down. So I'm trying to get into why do we think it's been trending downwards? And I think
you know what I saw this once and it blew my mind because I'm we live in a world where this is being told to me. I was like, what? I was like looking at like card shop like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was watching like videos about it, and like one card shop owner basically was like, he was like naming like all the products that he was selling. Like he was like Pokemon, this, that.
Yeah, Magic.
He was talking about Magic, the DBZ card game,
Yep.
like all these things. Didn't even mention Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. And
that like blew my mind, because for the longest time I always felt like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and they ran the card game circuit. And I mean, and Pokemon was like the collecting circuit,
course.
but like it was usually those big three.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing stuff like Dragon Ball and One Piece and
and
all these other ones that are just coming out of the woodworks.
The Vanguard.
And like how like Yu-Gi-Oh is just like, you could tell that like the card game market,
the TCG,
yeah, like just the TCG kind of card game market is, what Yu-Gi-Oh held is now starting to like reciprocate, and it's getting like
depreciated in value.
Yeah, and now you're starting to see all these new card games like start to like
blossom.
Yeah.
And I think into that, I think a part of that is MasterDuel. Why would I spend $90 on a box for a chance to get the one secret rare to help out my deck when I can just go spend $10 to get the gems to go buy packs and craft the material and just get the one card myself and still feel like I'm winning with the cards that I like playing? Like you said, I think that economy is also
I could just do that with
teetering the game.
But I could just do that with Yugioh Pro and then just play.
Of course, you can just do that
and
too
not
for
have
free.
to shell out $10 for crafting material.
Oh, of course, but everybody's not going to play Yugioh Pro because everybody doesn't have access to a desktop computer. Everybody's not going to have it on their laptop. Everybody's not going to... I know. People aren't going to spend the time to really download it because it's not the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise, official Yu-Gi-Oh! Software, where it's just the user face of the it's easier access into like jumping into it because people don't know how to download, unzip a file, put it up. Like everybody doesn't know how to do that. So it's like it's just easier to just go into the app store, download an app, and just pay $10 because of convenience. Versus ingenuity, but I gotta figure this out. And I think that will kind of fluctuate the market. But in that, with the MasterDuel app, that is starting to become disinteresting because of two main reasons. The ban list, they allow so many broken, unlike decks and cards to just run around. It's like the wild west in there, where it's like, yes, they have the meta of what works, but you can still have a Dragoon deck and do fairly well. You can have these other decks that can shake up the meta and do really, really well, which I think is a plus. I think that's a bonus to MasterDuel's credit, where you can have these decks because so many cards that would be crazy in the TCG, like Castira or Rizehard. That's crazy. That wouldn't exist in the TCG. Tournaments running around, like you can do all of these decks and like still win games because it's a best of one format. So you can throw people off in that. So like that kind of like throws some people work really hard on that just to be like some fucking random troll deck could come in and tear you down and be like, well, what's the point of this? I think that's fun. Some people think that they don't like that. Another aspect that I think is really, really bothering the game is that they push the meta with like the release dates of cards, where it's like, yes, and recently we just had.
I also feel like another thing I don't like about MasterDuel is it takes fucking forever.
And on a mobile game, it's very like, why would I do this right here?
Well, like a good example, like with MasterDuel, it's like, I don't like how I have to wait forever for the cards to eventually come out on like.
I'm about to say that staggered release, yeah.
Like for me, it's like a good example. Like I've had the Ganister support leaked for like a while, where it was basically like I really wanted to try it. And
you can just jump in the Yugioh Pro.
Exactly, like Yugioh Pro, like literally, I want to say within the week of the release, within like
an hour,
2, yeah, like maybe like 2 days, 3 days at most of the time, you're gonna have these cards available to you where you could just start
testing it.
Yeah, and like for me, it's like they already have my Tellarknight cards. Like I'm already like on.
I want you to explain that in another video. Go ahead.
So like I'm already like kind of like using stuff like a good example is like right now I want to use that, but it's not going to be on there probably for like 2-3 months,
maybe 6 months.
Yeah, so by that time like I'm already kind of like, I don't want to say bored, but I'm already.
What's the point? What's the fucking point? No, I understand.
The only thing I could say that I like is I like the visual animations. I like that they gave like a platform that is like Dueling Network, basically, where it's like this.
They're trying to catch up.
Yeah, like I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, to be fair, they should have just did this shit fucking years ago. But I feel like
2013, they should have had this app.
They should have. But
they want it to be different because, mind you, you're not just playing with in America. They don't have a TCG and an OCG. Everybody's just living in the same world. So it is its own thing.
I just feel like I wish that the community all kind of had a joint thing. I wish that MasterDuel, OCG, TCG were all just universally like
with all the cards.
Well, I meant like just like all under kind of like one format.
But
I know OCG gets shit faster than here, but I was
about to say, like, do you want to be with pre-release or everything's just as soon as things get announced, they should be available, or do we have to wait till it gets released?
Wish that we just all together had like a worldwide release, because we've had it for like a few things, like when they make like a Pokemon game and like everyone gets it like the day of the fucking release. Why can't you just do that with fucking cards?
So as soon as the card gets released or the pack gets released, everybody has access to it.
Yeah,
I'm not against that. I just want
because
to make sure
because I would prefer something like that, because then instead of being like, well, they got this 2, 3, 4, 5 months, whatever, so everything's different. It's like just make everything like universally the same for everybody, because it's like if that was the case, I feel, because you know what it is that I don't like. Sometimes you look at the OCG list every so often, and you'll be like, or you'll see that list get dropped, and you look at it like, wish I was over there.
Yo, trust me, I understand it. That was where I was leading to with the MasterDuel thing, where I think is the biggest issue. 11 minutes in, I know, right? The biggest issue is they push really heavy of what could run the game outside of, like, I know I mentioned there's a few decks in there that can like push people around and discourage people, but the way how they stagger the release, it really puts an emphasis on spending money to the best deck. So like right now they had the Malice cards. It's like, all right, Malice is running really well, and then they introduced Ryzeal. Ryzeal took over, and Ryzeal was like, no, now we're running it. And then they released this new pack for this month of September going into October. They put the new pack out, and now it's like they put the Ignister, the Ignister Cyberse support in there, and that helps out Malice. So now Malice is returned to the top. So it's like you have to buy the most, similar to the TCG, where you have to buy the most recent pack to have the best deck. And if you buy the most recent pack and you don't get it, now you have to spend on your crafting material to this now if you want the best chances of winning, because whatever the tier 0, because it's becoming more tier 0 now in MasterDuel. And to me, a tier 0 deck is and that's another thing too, is once you have that tier 0 thing, and because MasterDuel moves so fast, where every month there's a new pack, every month there's a new ban list, it's very easy for month by month people to say, you know what, I'm going to check out. I'll come back next month. But then if the next month doesn't come and it's boring, you're spending too long of a gap where players are losing interest in the app. And that's making it harder for people to want to return and want to keep playing it. When if I have to wait a month and I have to wait 2 months, and now it's 2 months I didn't play, why the fuck would I wait 3 months if I want to play? By then, I don't care anymore. It's easier for people, like you said. Every day, if you watch the Social Experiment documentary, with all these apps, everything on social media is just geared to put you on your phone, glued to face. Everybody's fighting for our attention. YouTube, Netflix, movie theaters, everything. All these apps, any type of business, they're fighting for your attention. And if you're creating an app where it's making it easier for people to check out because they don't want to spend the money and time to the thing you're promoting, and they have to wait a month or 2 months, 3 months, and they're checked out, fuck this app. I'm not playing this shit no more. And that's my whole point.
It's like, to me, the only thing that keeps me on MasterDuel every so often is that I like to kind of be on top of the cosmetics.
Yeah.
Because my logic is...
Did you get the Millennium item things? I mean, the Exodia cosmetics?
Yes.
I like them.
Right now, I'm kind of like, I think, like, trying to get, like, the one that's, like, 2,500 with the Invoke shit. Like, I'm right in the process of doing that. Like my logic is, I say to myself in the back of my mind, like, maybe at one point they'll make MasterDuel slightly better, and everyone will be jumping back on here, and I'll be happy I have all the cosmetics that I do. So I like to try to be on top of that more than being up to date with, like, being high tier or doing all that. Like, for me, like, I feel like Yugioh Pro is kind of like where I like to be.
Okay, that's your preferred.
Yes. The only thing is like, I feel like you get a better you get better sportsmanship out of people out of MasterDuel, because Yugioh Pro, like, people like bounce.
Bro,
but over there, like, people will actually sit there because you want to, like, I guess, like, move up the ranks or whatever. Since there's no ranking system, people just don't give a flying fuck. So, you know, you get more genuine, like, whatever.
It's more rewarding playing on MasterDuel for me. So it's like, I'll sit through somebody's combo, because even if I lose, it's not that harsh. And if I win, it's you know, it's a little bit of a bonus, and I feel a little bit better that I sat through somebody's combo, and I'm figuring out ways of how to beat it and interact with it.
Okay.
It feels a little bit more closer to the real game than the Yugioh Pro, because like you said, it's so easy to just X out. It's so easy to just quit without feeling like there's a repercussion for it. If you quit in MasterDuel, it's going to affect your ranking. Mm-hmm. So it's like you have more to lose. So it's like you're a little bit more invested in staying on there. But that's all I wanted to say. You have anything left? So overall, do you think the app is dying?
Yes.
I don't think it's dying. I think that they're having I think the reasons why it's the player base is losing interest and why they're not playing as much is because you're making it harder for people to stay interested by this format of the best thing, tier 0 formats. We don't need tier 0 formats. We need to have more fair formats. 3 to 5 decks. Let that be there, because like I said, you have your random tournaments, you have your random cash tiers, you have your random troll decks that can come in, or your numerons. Or FTKs, like there's decks in there, heroes that are fun. Like if you have a deck that's consistent, you can win because it's a best of one. So anybody can win. You have a chance. Mm-hmm. But just widen out the meta just a little bit, not crazy, but just a little bit, and it'll feel more fair. That's all I'm saying. But until then, that's all we have to say. What do you think? Comment it down below if you're playing it. If you're not playing MasterDuel, tell us why. If you're not checked into it, let us know. I look forward to seeing those comments. Let us know. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click that thing if you're old. Subscribe to his Instagram account.
Yeah, and have a great day, better tomorrow, and check out our 2 previous videos.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, this is Seno Kaiba. Listen, Kisame and Spidey, I just want to tell you something. You're both third-rate duelists with fourth-rate decks. Oh, and I play my Blue Eyes White Dinosaur.